What are you looking for? That's not it. You messed up. What did you do?
Let's start the show over.
There it is.
Start the show over.
There it is. AOC, did you have any doubts I would be wearing my squad shirt? Oh my God. We already started before the show, didn't we? When you're in bed with actual Nazis, shut the up, right? Oh my God. The Republican Party. What a bunch of hypocrites.
So pathetic and sad. And
oh my God.
Ugh.
Yes, Jewish space lasers over there. George Santos, who made up grandparents that died in the Holocaust, pretended to be Jewish when he's not. Oh my God, where do we start?
Even said...
Did I say actual Nazis? Trump had dinner with actual...
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, she said George said, I'm going to use the Jewish last name for my GoFundMe.
Right.
Because they'll give more.
Which is the same thing as what they're criticizing her for saying about Jewish groups giving money.
That was before he was in office.
Oh my God, Trump and Kevin McCarthy said some version of the same thing. She apologized for it, and as we've said over and over, criticizing the policies of the Israeli government is not anti-Semitic.
Right, no.
And as AOC and Ilhan Omar and others said so eloquently yesterday, these members were kicked off for death threats from fellow members. Okay. Yes, by the way, Jen Rubin said, I guess GOP aversion to cancel culture often does not extend to a woman of color and a Muslim. I never want to hear them whine about this again. Yeah, Ron DeSantis is canceling, I don't know, learning about black people. How's that not cancel culture?
Because it makes you feel oogie.
That's not cancel culture? Okay. Okay. Yes, Ed Krasenstein tweets, Ron DeSantis, no more cancel culture. Also, Ron DeSantis, let's cancel African American studies.
You've got some...
Sorry.
There's a lot going on over there.
There's a lot of... This is like the GOP Congress.
As the caucus?
Bonnie and Clyde situation. It's only first thing in the morning. There's fighting.
It's the canine caucus.
And then there's kissing and there's sleeping.
So wait, it's like Bonnie QAnon and Clyde is just like a log cabin Republican?
It's hard to understand the
dynamic.
Clyde gay? This is only... I don't know. Bonnie is the alpha. There is a lot of pumping going on, and it's not
She seems to be using a strap-on on him. That's all I'm saying.
Computer says no.
I watched her mount
Stop accusing my dog of pegging.
She mounted him, not me.
Okay. Somebody, I don't know where she learns that alpha bitch behavior.
At least your dog isn't scissoring.
She learned it from watching you.
Michelangelo Ciarelli, our friend from SiriusXM, says GOP booted a Muslim House member, Ilhan Omar, from committee while putting white supremacist Islamophobes like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Boebert in powerful positions. It says it all. I mean, they're just such a giant...
Wheel of right-wing hypocrites!
That's the way I'm feeling by Friday.
I'm gonna start
whatever that sound is.
Is everybody okay down there?
They sound like Mongawai from the Gremlins
one of them
movies.
finishes their little, no, it's not actually rawhide. I know they can't digest that. It's a no-hide, rawhide thing. But when one of them finishes theirs first, then the other one whines like they didn't get one. The other one is whining about socialism because they're pretending like she got one and he didn't, but that's not true. He just finished his, or he lost it. He frequently loses it.
He's dumb.
And then
my observations about her being the right-wing tool and him being the left-wing tool are correct.
Clyde is like a GOP member that took a PPP loan and then is whining about socialism on the floor of the House.
But Bonnie is the Republican.
Bonnie is not a right winger.
She is.
Yes, she is.
She lived in a red county, and she was in a forced birth county, and she was forced to have give birth. I don't know how many times.
She's a taker. I can see that right now. Everyone can see it on the
She
cameras.
was gang raped. Obviously, she was. God knows what.
You keep saying that where they're from is Republican.
I'm just going with that because I
Judy
think
Chu
she may
is
have come from a puppy
representative.
mill. I don't know. She obviously just had a litter not that long ago. Okay.
I'm from out there.
Trust me, she is not anti-choice. Are you,
right.
my sweet daughter? You good girl. Yes, good girl. Of course, it's the boy that's whining. And he's white. Clyde is the white boy, and of course he's whining because he's a victim of the lack of rawhide.
He would totally be at the Capitol on January 6th.
Bonnie's rawhide socialism did not extend to him. Okay. Do you know, I've made in the midst of your sniping about my dogs, I've made some excellent points.
You did.
About socialism and hypocrisy.
Yeah, no,
I don't feel like anyone's listening to me.
It was hard to hear with all that whining going on down there.
Okay. Okay, Covey says removing Omar from committees over anti-Semitic comments while rallying behind Jewish space laser lady and the guy who dined with anti-Semites is peak Republican hypocrisy.
Yep.
Where Ilhan Omar also was fantastic yesterday on the floor. Here she is.
Which one?
Seven,
Seven,
Representative
okay.
Ilhan Omar.
I am Muslim. I am an immigrant, and interestingly, from Africa. Is anyone surprised that I am being targeted? Is anyone surprised that I am somehow deemed unworthy to speak about American foreign policy? Or that they see me as a powerful voice that needs to be silenced? Frankly, it is expected, because when you push power, power pushes back. Representation matters. Continuing to expand our ideas of who is American and who can partake in the American experiment is a good thing.
Andrew Wortman said you cannot support Nazis and be against anti-Semitism. I will repeat this for as long as it takes for the GOP to finally figure it out. Anyone who said Nazis are very fine people, we can go through the entire list of anti-Semitism on the right. One more, Representative Omar yesterday.
So I will continue to speak up because representation matters. I will continue to speak up for little kids who wonder who's speaking up for them. I will continue to speak up for families around the world who are seeking justice, whether they are displaced in refugee camps or they are hiding under their beds somewhere like I was, waiting for the bullets to stop. Because this child, survivor of war, would have wanted that. The 9-year-old me would be disappointed if I didn't talk about the victims of conflict, those that are experiencing unjust wars, atrocities, ethnic cleansing, occupation, or displacement like I did.
Thank you. By the way, she is the American dream.
Yeah.
She came from a Somali refugee camp to become a Congresswoman of the United States of America.
Yep.
Isn't that what the right wing's always talking about?
Pull yourself
And
up.
plus,
there.
she makes a good point why she feels solidarity with the plight of the Palestinian people.
Yeah.
It's okay. One last one, Representative Omar.
I didn't come to Congress to be silent. I came to Congress to be their voice. And my leadership and voice will not be diminished if I am not on this committee for one term. My voice will get louder and stronger, and my leadership will be celebrated around the world as it has been. So take your vote or not. I am here to stay, and I am here to be a voice against harms around the world and advocate for a better world. I yield back.
Wow. What a shameful day.
Yeah.
Jewish space laser lady.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, what's this in my morning stack, Travis? You're just trying to make me happy. He just distracted me with a little show prep rawhide.
Yeah.
I know. You didn't
A
see
no
that
hide.
coming.
It's a no hide because we don't want you choking on it.
That's right.
Yeah.
It is a no hide.
It's
Thank
easier
you.
for you to digest.
Thank you. You pre-digested this for me? Thank you.
Don't want you to have
Sweet.
another accident on air.
Trump campaign plots to fan the flames of the big lie in a leaked strategy session 2 days after the election. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean to say they knew they lost? They knew they lost, so
right.
that would make it more, what's the word, crimey? Criminal intent? We'll ask Glenn Kirshner in just a few minutes. Where is do we have this?
It's 26. They're labeled right there on the sheet front.
26. Let's do that.
Here's the drill. Comms is going to continue to fan the flame and get the word out about the Democrats trying to steal this election. We will do whatever they need our help with. Okay, so just be on standby in case there's any stunts we need to pull.
Oh,
Any
stunts!
stunts we
Oh,
need to-
stunts!
we need
so
to pull.
so
Yeah.
democracy is a stunt to you. I see. Yeah, this is all. They're just admitting they're
Real normal here.
they're like trolley performance artists. That's all
Yeah.
they are. Okay, one more.
Look, guys, at the end of the day, like, this operation received more votes than any other Republican in Wisconsin history. Like, and it wasn't even close. Guys, we outperformed the president in 16 by just over 200,000 votes, right? Like, say what you want, our operation turned out Republican or DJT supporters. Democrats just got 20,000 more than us out in Dane County and by their shenanigans in Milwaukee, Green Bay, and Dane. So there's a lot that people can learn from this campaign.
Yes. Wow. There is a lot we can learn from this.
How
A lot
crooked
of
you were.
prosecutors might actually learn a lot from this.
Admitting that Biden
thing.
got 20,000 more votes.
Wow. Okay.
Prosecutors like Glenn Kirshner, maybe?
Yes. Oh, thank you. Yes.
It's
Coming
a good
up
thing we
in-
have him coming up.
Yeah, just in.
Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. I hope you'll join me on my new audio podcast, Justice Matters. I'll be using my 30 years as a federal prosecutor and Army JAG to unpack, break down, and explain the legal issues of the day, particularly where the legal intersects with the political. Please look for Justice Matters with Glenn Kirshner wherever you generally get your podcasts.